everybody, welcome back to Talk With Nia. So, did you guys see the post about Crawford and him admitting that he didn't really know what he was doing in the music business? I can't freaking believe after all of that BS that Megan had to go through, the lawyers, the bashing of Megan from him. Now all of a sudden, you want to sit there and admit that you didn't know what the F you were doing? Now, if you've been a listener on this channel, you know we covered this story up and down, okay? Megan basically released, what was it called for the hottie? It was something. And it was kind of like she didn't really put a lot of effort. She was just trying to get the albums out so she can basically be dismissed from 1501. And now she has her master. She's an independent artist. But it took her a lot. And she was in court for a minute fighting with this dude. Now, all of a sudden, in March of 2025, you want to sit there and admit that you didn't know what you was doing and you just came up with numbers of percentages, 40% of this, 70% of that. It looked like he was taking all her money. Come on, Carl. You got to be freaking kidding me right now. I saw that. I said, oh my God, I would be pissed off. Pissed off. Now this guy got his tail between his legs, lost the biggest thing that he had. And now you just want to, I didn't know what I was doing. Back then, we just came with a number. No, she was a young girl. You knew what you were doing. It says here, Megan was under a 360 deal that she signed in 2018. All right. And they basically took 40% of her royalties, 70% of her merchandising, 70 freaking percent of her merchandising. Insane. 70% of her performance revenue over $1,000. 70% and 100% of her performance revenue under $1,000. My God. You robbed her. What does she have left? She has 60% of royalties, 30% of merchandising, 30% of her performance revenue. She didn't even get 50 or 60%. Oh my gosh. She had no money. How's she supposed to pay lawyers? Glam. How's she supposed to pay? Because they have to pay for things. My God. You robbed the girl. You robbed the girl. Now she's this huge artist. She's independent. She put out music as an independent artist. That, good music. Granted, y'all know we talked about how album sales aren't that great anymore. A lot of people aren't able to do really that great. Every female artist outside of Nicki Minaj, all the other girls really aren't able to get to those high numbers. But Megan is leading the girls, outside of Nicki Minaj. Megan is leading the girls with the numbers, even though they're low, but she's leading them. But my goodness, he robbed this girl. Why didn't you just renegotiate her freaking contract and give the girls the damn money she deserves? She's a big artist. She's a big female rapper. You're willing to just lose her like that? But you know what? A lot of things happen for a reason. Megan got it. Because now she's independent and she's getting her coin. And now I know every record she puts out, because Megan writes her stuff, it's going to be her best work. So good for Megan. Good for Megan. Because when people do you wrong, sometimes it takes a little time for the dust to settle for them to really admit that they are a low down piece of ish. Okay. All right. Now, speaking of artists, female artists, did y'all see Mary J. Blige on tour? Now, some people were saying that Mary looked a little tired up there. I don't know. But then also a lot of people are saying that her tour, her shows are absolutely amazing. One thing I will say about Miss the Mary J. Blige, okay, love her down. Her outfits are insane. They are amazing. She looks so good. Whoever her stylist is, oh my gosh, Mary J. looks amazing. Absolutely stunning. And then I also I want to talk about this really positive moment for Teyana Taylor. Oh my gosh, y'all, listen to this.
Good afternoon, Essence, friends, and invited guests. When I was asked to introduce the Teyana Taylor, I was the one who felt blessed. Fierce and Fabulous is the title she will bear, but let's all take a minute and talk about how she got there. Singer, choreographer, dancer, director, fashionista, the youngest to ever win the Masked Singer. She's worked with Beyonce, Kehlani, Kanye, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, Future, Rick Ross, Quavo, and Missy Elliott, just to name a few. Most recently, she's the new editor of Victoria's Secret. Now, we will buy the lingerie, but Teyana, do the abs come with it? I'm asking for a friend. She's a mogul and an award winner. That much is true. But can we talk about what else she's been through? Going through a public divorce. It's hard, it's true. I know firsthand because I've been there and done that too. It's easy to be labeled a villain when God don't let you look like what you've been through. High cheekbones, abs galore, a body we all could only hope for. And fine for no reason. Baby girl lives in cuffing season. But let's talk about what we don't see. There's nothing to hide because transparency, that's where the blessings reside. See, I've seen her beyond the veil. I've seen the tears, heard the wails. My advice, keep your head to the sky. Let your spirit soar with the birds. One tear to God is like 1,000 words. Hold your head high and straighten your back. Because in the words of Sweet Brown, baby, ain't nobody got time for that. Here's the real. When you got two little girls looking up at you, saying, Mom, what are you going to do? You tell them, move with grace, baby girl, and choose you. And when you rise into your own stardom, always remember, you came from a rose in Harlem. Now, you might think that when T looks, that she sees a tough girl when she looks in the mirror. But let me put y'all on game. She's in her soft girl era. All right? Her heart is open, her conscience is clear, and because of that, love is near. Mind your business, Essence. Mind your business. All right, she is growing, glowing, loving, giving, and continuously winning. And this right here is only the beginning. Teyana, the world is watching. Stand flat-footed in your truth. Don't discount the reach, because when it comes to you, it's better to see a sermon lived than it is to hear one preached. Please stand to your feet for my fierce and fabulous friend, Teyana Taylor.
I was looking at my phone tearing up because I think we all can kind of relate to going through a rough patch or a rough time and maybe not feeling so great, but still having to get up and push through every single day. You know, like I opened up to you guys and told you guys I just went through like postpartum depression and everything. Still going through a lot of those things. But like, to see how much Teyana has prevailed despite her ex-husband, and like she had did a video exposing him a little more like last week. We didn't talk about it, but she basically exposed Iman because he was like basically trying to shit on her and basically calling up the blogs and stirring up drama whenever she had big moments.
What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? That's a year old, y'all. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No, divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm going to give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him, because it only backfired on me. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Trump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and da-da-da-da. I'm literally getting threats by grown men.
And sometimes the person who you are laying beside is your biggest enemy. And for her, that's what it seemed to be. You know, and she pushed through and persevered through all of that. And for her to get her flowers, even though, you know, Teyana was a music artist and a lot of things didn't really work out. But now, like, she's in a lot of other lanes and getting recognized that way. What a way to pivot, and what a way to still show your talent, and what a hell of a way to get recognized. Like, that speech was so beautiful, and I was so glad she heard it. And that hug she gave, oh my God, like I literally was tearing up watching that, and I just wanted to share a positive moment because, whoo, sometimes us girls need it, okay? Now, let me know what y'all think about that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.